I've been working in the mine shafts.
What?
All the live long day.
He's a miner.
Phew.
Hey there, listen, buddy.
I just worked so hard. I worked a 14-hour shift. I can't wait to go home to my wife and kids and smoke a cigarette and watch the last two Brain Cells podcasts.
Whoa. You're gonna have to stop right there. I got bad news. You're a miner?
Oof. Yeah, I'm a miner.
Last two Brain Cells is strictly no minors allowed.
What are you talking about?
Well, wait. You mean you're going through or are you over the age of 18?
I'm 4.
Well, bad news. You're out of here, buddy. Back to the mines with you because Last Two Brain Cells is a no children show. If you're under the age of 18, get the fuck out of here and fuck you.
Fuck you.
Last two brain cells, last two brain cells, last two brain cells, last two brain cells.
Holy fuck, how do you open this?
It's time for a Foster's. Foster.
Oi! Ladies and gentlemen, I just ripped open a big fucking barrel of a Foster's here. Ozzy, oi. Welcome to the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. My name is Austin. This is Donovan. Today is June 22nd, 2024. This is episode number 25. I can't fucking believe we made it.
Wow.
And let me just say, we got a lot of good stuff coming in hot. We are 2 brain cells. And this is a sneak peek at what's gonna come. If there's a ghost here, scratch me on the back. Fuck me up. Those boobies are swingling like palm trees in the wind with baseballs in the socks. I'm wet.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm really wet.
We have an outro.
For the audio listeners, I'm extremely wet.
You look really wet right now.
I was drinking beer and then I got on my face.
So.
I don't think I can say.
What?
I feel like Ritz Bits are kind of like a pussy. All right, welcome to the episode. Before we really jump into it, I'm going to do my first Foster's tasting. I don't know if I've ever done a Foster's tasting.
Foster's beer review coming up. We are in the northern hemisphere, so it might not be as good.
You know, it's not bad at all. You were saying it tastes like something I would like, and you were right.
Yeah.
And I think the size is great. The can is the size of my head.
I mean, Girth Game is on their A+. Taste-wise, I think it tastes like metal.
So, I feel like I could put a White Claw in my butt, but I'd never be able to do it with a Foster's.
Exactly.
Anyways, no butts, no cum, no dicks. That was it.
Well, okay, we didn't designate this as a clean episode. I think if we're starting off strong, talking about let's just lay some facts down.
We'll
okay?
just ride the wave and see what happens.
Some beers are too girthy.
I would agree with that.
Right?
I think that's why I'm a Coors Light guy. I think there's a little tip at the end. It's a little taller than the other beers. It may not be the thickest, but it's got that extra tip at the end that keeps me satisfied.
Yeah, right.
That's why I go Coors
But you also
Light.
don't want it to be too,
Skinny.
you don't want it to be a pencil beer. Right?
And I
That's
feel
not going
like
to satisfy you.
That's what White Claw is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that pencil beer in your life. And also, we're not going baby pencil beer. We also got some White Claws for the audio listeners. We didn't only get White Claws, we got White Claw Surge.
This is adult pencil beer.
Apparently, White Claw Surge is the more alcohol version of White Claw. Regular White Claw is around 4 or 5%, from what I understand.
I think it's 5.
And White Claw Surge is a hot 8.
So this
I'll do a tasting of that as well, because you gave your tasting and you gave the repulsive face.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do mine right away. This is the Blackberry White Claw Surge. That's fine.
Come on.
Maybe it's not the cranberry one. Can I try the cranberry one?
Yeah.
A sipping tin? Blackberry's good. You can try it.
Try it.
Cranberry, I hated it. Just that tastes like a freshman in high school, college. I put this in like a vodka cran, took it to a concert.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
That tasted pretty good.
Blackberry's good, cranberry's bad.
This flavor, this gives me the impression of alcoholic. This gives me like alcoholic.
Yes.
Awooga-alcoholic. You know like a cologne is the eau de toilette?
Cologne?
Yeah.
Like the stuff you spray on yourself?
Yeah. It's called the eau de toilette.
What the fuck? Who says that? The French?
The French.
Why are they saying that?
This is like the eau de holic. Alcoholic.
Wow. You know, I believe it. Oui.
Yeah. This shit's pretty trash. This shit punched me in the back of the throat on the first sip. It's like, it tastes like really cheap vodka.
I don't want another one. I'm going back to my Foster's. I think I'm a guy who likes my beer to taste like the can it came in.
Yeah, that's exactly. This looks like it's wearing a football uniform. Mm-hmm. And by football, I mean soccer. I mean, this is the kind of beer that will fight you.
I kind of want to be fought by a beer. Because I feel like with a beer, I have a chance to fight back. With like hard liquor, I feel like they're gonna knock my ass out.
Yeah. But that's part of what's so special about it. It's like beer is like swimming in a lake. Hard liquor is like swimming in the ocean.
If you were going into a boxing match, would you rather box a beer or a whiskey?
Personally, whiskey.
You'd box the whiskey, you think it'd be a better competitor?
It would be, yeah, I mean, far better competition, but I think it's a more worthy opponent. I'm saying if you go and you defeat White Claw, no one's shouting about that. No one's interested.
That's true.
But if I go in, me versus bourbon,
Good point.
that's cool.
That's pretty sick.
That's some Logan Paul
Versus Mike Tyson. Did that happen?
I don't think so.
Is it still happening?
I believe it was delayed.
Oh, yeah.
But because I think Mike is having like actual health issues.
Dude, that just sounds like a no.
He's like a geriatric patient. Like he's falling apart, and so I think he has to delay it a couple weeks to get back in shape.
I still think he's got it.
When we first spoke about this, you were pro Logan.
No, originally I was pro Mike Tyson. No. I was pro Logan. You're right. No,
Yeah.
I am actually pro. I'm not pro Logan Paul as a human, but I think he could win this fight. Yeah. I really still do. I think he could win this fight. That's what I mean to say.
So I was very vehemently pro Mike, but I think that you have sort of swayed me with your conviction, and I've done a little bit more research, and I do think that the age gap is compelling.
It is compelling?
Because yes, Mike is a beast still, and he was, but he's fucking falling apart.
He's running on fumes at this point.
Yeah, so
makes it a little tough.
This is a little bit like really, really old stale Fosters versus new, just out of the refrigerator White Claw.
And I feel like that's exciting as our episode 25 of the last two brain cells. We're still kind of like freshen out the refrigerator, but we're not brand new.
Yeah.
But by episode like 500, we're gonna be old, and it's gonna be interesting.
That is, yeah.
I can't wait for these episodes to get older and slower.
This is sort of like a time capsule. Like right now we're capturing our youth into audio and video. And over time we get to look back and be like, oh,
look at little baby us.
They're talking about coming as high as we can.
Oh, remember when we used to be able to do that?
Oh, yeah.
I miss coming.
I've been coming dust for years.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful episode of Last Two Brain Cells ahead of us. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of a rundown for you, for the audio listeners and video listeners. This is for everybody. Let's tell you what we got in store for episode number 25. First, we have a little update. This is a little theme park update from your boy. Quick one, fast one. We wanted to do some Urban Dictionary etymology time, but we have a bonus to it that I'll explain in a second. We want to talk about cars. We also want to bring back some classic segments that we haven't done in a long time. Tragedy Dad Joke is back, baby. And we're also doing softcore play at home.
Woo-hoo!
So I guess that's a thing. Fuck. Anyways, we're doing that, and then maybe, just maybe, I might spill the beans on the best idea we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Donovan's nervous about saying this on the pod because maybe someone will steal it. But if they do, I just want to be a customer.
Yeah.
We have an invention that you might love. That's today's episode.
It's a legitimately crazy. Like so stay tuned to the end because this is a genuinely good idea that I think could rake in millions in the right market. Like some people were saying like this would be really good in Japan.
That's true.
I think this is gonna crush around the world. I think Germans are going to love this. Mexicans are going to love this. Americans are going to love this.
Everyone's going to go crazy for this idea, and I think we might be starting something here.
I think so.
Before we start that, let's start the episode with a quick reminder of Urban Dictionary etymology time as a segment this episode. We wanted to switch it up and try something new and interesting for Urban Dictionary etymology time. Both Donovan and I have brought a word to the table. From Urban Dictionary. The idea is you are supposed to say the word, your friend guesses what it is, you see how close you were. But today we wanted to spice it up a splash by trying to sneak our word into everyday conversation. And if the other person can catch you on getting that word on the table, you lost. But if you're able to sneak it in, you're the winner, which is kind of fun. So I'm excited. At any point during this episode, one of us is going to call out, bingo! Urban Dictionary etymology time, was that your word? And then we'll confirm or deny.
And then, okay, can we say if we get called out and it's not the word, then we lose too?
You
only get one shot to call it.
Wow, that's crazy.
And if you're playing at home and you get it right, you figure out what our word is.
You're the lucky listener of the week. That's pretty sick. I love that idea.
That'd be tight.
Absolutely love it. So yeah, be on the lookout for the Urban Dictionary etymology word of the week.
It can happen at any time.
Both of us.
From now.
But that also means episode on. Foster, cheers. What are you drinking right now?
This is a yerba mate based beverage with 160 megs of caffeine. It's what's it called? So clean.
So fresh and so clean.
So fresh and so clean.
Everybody but me, I just so fresh and so clean. So, it looks good. I'm a yerba mate man, but at the end of the day, it kind of gets my tummy going a little too crazy.
Your tummy's been crazy.
I don't think y'all could walk a day in my shoes.
I don't want to walk a day in your shoes.
My shoes are falling off.
Yeah, because you treat your body like a junkyard.
No, I do not.
Okay, what did you eat today? Tell me what you ate today. What's in your body right now?
Well, I woke up and had a big cup of coffee for breakfast.
Okay. Not a breakfast.
And then I went and had a leftover burrito for lunch.
Okay. What was in that burrito? Beans, cheese?
Beans, cheese.
Yep, that's it.
And vegan carne asada.
Okay.
So kind of got some onions. You know I love a good road onion.
It's the only vegetable you'll eat.
Ooh, I love a good onion. And then I had a chili cheese dog, which you guys, I don't know if you've heard about this, but I just had my first chili cheese dog this week. I thought these things would be disgusting, but little did I know, chili cheese dogs are bangers.
They're the real deal.
If I could encourage y'all to try a chili cheese dog, I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but you gotta give it a try.
Yeah, this is not going to be news to anybody but you. But I'm glad that you want to help the world by unveiling this new technology.
It's brand new. I don't know if the people know about these things. These are crazy.
Yeah.
There's no way that people know about the chili cheese dog and they're not like talking about it more often.
No, people love chili cheese dogs.
What?
Yeah. So, like, contextually,
I'm behind.
Austin is quite a picky eater.
But I'm working on it.
And yeah, you're learning, you're working, and so yeah, you've now discovered this. But it's sort of like in Civ 6 when civilization discovers a technology like way too late. Mm-hmm. Like you're discovering oil and it's already in the space era.
Yeah, they're already up in space and you're just getting your like flint and rock going.
Yeah, so
it's bad.
It's sort of like I love that you love these. I don't know if I love it because it's so unhealthy. We shouldn't add another unhealthy food to the repertoire, but maybe this is, you know how sometimes progress isn't always linear. Maybe this is you backtracking in order to discover a new path forward. Yeah. You know?
Now, I mean, on the same subject, I just can't wait to do my first bacon cheeseburger. You said I couldn't have one because I'm trying to get healthy. I have never had a bacon cheeseburger, and let me tell you, it sounds yummy.
Yeah, of course it's yummy.
I'm new.
It's a bacon cheeseburger.
I should at least have one. That's my human right.
There's like certain things that we find yummy because of evolution. Because there's certain like ingredients in any food that's just gonna hit you right in the dopamine receptor gonads. And that's oils and fatty shit and sugars. You know what I mean? And a bacon cheeseburger, think about it. It's fat on fat on fat. That's all it is.
I fully blacked out when you said gonads. I've been thinking about my sensory receptor gonads and what they really look like. They're in my brain. I have gonads in my noggin.
Yeah.
That's true. That's sick.
Yeah. And
I knocked on my forehead for those unaware. That's where it lives.
Can you do the thing where you make a noise when you knock?
Whoa. Okay, listen. I didn't know you could do that. Podcast listeners, we're doing a thing right now where you put your knuckles on the top of your head and knock on the top of your noggin with your mouth open, and it makes a noise. Donovan and I are going to do it in 3, 2. Ow, I'm just hitting my head.
It actually hurts a lot.
You're better at it than I am. I feel like I'm just fucking clobbering my skull.
Yeah.
You're like knocking on heaven's door, and I can hear it coming out your mouth.
Knocking on heaven's door.
I just saw Inside Out 2. You're just like rehashing the movie. I already know all this.
Okay. So let me skip to the part where they all have scrotums. Gonads is the scientific term.
Gonads.
What the fuck is gonads?
Gonads. It sounds like a really yummy snack, like Go-Gurt.
Yeah.
If gonads were in your lunch, I would have traded them with you as a kid. Like,
right.
You know when you had like a good lunch item, like, oh, I'll trade you one cheese and crackers for a Ritz Bits. If a kid had gonads, I'd be giving them my everything.
Yeah. If Ritz Bits were a sexual organ, what would they be?
I don't think I can say.
What?
I feel like Ritz Bits are kind of like a pussy. Because, you know, you got the side of the Ritz Bits.
Huh?
That's the labia.
No.
And then you got the cheese. That's the clitoral.
Wait, what's a Ritz Bits?
A Ritz bit is a cracker with cheese in it and then a cracker. It's a tiny little sandwich.
I didn't know they're sandwiches.
So what you do is you take the two crackers, this is what I do, and then I lick the middle part so I get all the cheese out like a freak.
Oh, yeah, the Ritz Bits are like the little tiny crackers. Okay.
And if you hold it sideways and you lick the cheese out, it's kind of like eating a vagina.
It's just like eating vagina.
I wouldn't know what that's like, but that's what I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it.
I've seen people do it on the softcore play at home segments you show us, which we have more of later.
I mean, I am so excited for today's softcore play at home. We went through a laundry list of things that I wasn't allowed to show you.
You're welcome, viewers. Like, I know this is a segment y'all like, but I'm keeping Donovan on a tight leash here. No BDSM.
No, well, BDSM is fine.
Maybe a little.
Yeah. But you said strictly no, nothing illegal. Mm-hmm. Which can we talk about what's on the list that I can't show you?
I don't know if you. The thing is, it's one of those things where it's like almost saying Voldemort's name. It's like one of those things where it's like we just don't talk about those things.
I think it's okay. You should be able to talk about this kind of shit.
You're gonna lose fans, honestly.
All right.
You might want to skip it a little. Actually,
we're not going to talk about the banned list, but there's certain porn you're scared of.
Yeah, the crazy shit.
It's not that crazy. It's natural.
You can talk to Donovan in person about this one. My hands are up.
DM me if you want to talk about the banned list of porn.
For me, it's a big California no.
Yeah.
No way.
We're gonna have a good time anyway. I found a really nice video.
Gotcha! You just got Urban Dictionary etymology time.
You said California.
California no. You ever heard of the California no, brother?
Damn.
Snuck that one in, huh?
What was it?
The California no.
I know, but what's the definition?
You want to know what the California no is? I'm going to be honest with you. The California no is something I'm excessively guilty of. It's when you reject something by being as polite as possible. A way of rejection that tends to be handled by Californians who are sunny in disposition and less blunt than the East Coast residents. Instead of bluntly saying no, Californians will say no by avoiding the question, forgetting to respond to the text or email, or generally just postponing the issue. The best way to do a California no is to do nothing at all, as opposed to saying anything.
Yeah.
So for example, like you're at a coffee shop and someone's like, hey, we should go to the beach sometime. And you're like, yeah, uh-huh.
For sure, yeah.
For sure, bro, yeah.
Let's hang out sometime.
That's a California no.
Yeah.
That's a California no. And we're also very guilty, at least me personally, I'll take accountability for it. I feel like West Coasters, we have this interesting dialect thing where, at least personally, I try to make everything positive. And I think that's just ingrained in my personality. Yeah. To the point where when I agree with someone, I'll say this weird phrase that I only hear West Coasters say, where if you said something like, oh yeah, this is how things are, I'd go, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
What the hell is yeah, no?
Yeah, no.
I'm saying yeah so I can be positive, and then I'm actually putting the no in there after the positive blunt force.
Right.
It's a fascinating thing.
It like softens the blow.
It was very much pointed out to me when I went to college in Boston for 4 years, and people would be like, excuse me, I'd be like, excuse me, can I get on the train? They'd be like, fuck you, piece of shit, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then you get back to California and you're trying to get on the train, which we don't have, and it's like, hey, is there a spot on the train? It's like, yeah, it's a great day, huh? And then the door closes and you don't make it.
Come in here, brother.
Someone who spoke about the California no that I think is fascinating is the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond was quoted as saying, to me, when someone postpones a Hollywood lunch meeting, it's the new passing. They're going to figure a way to postpone it over and over again until you go away. This way, they're not saying no.
That's more rude, though. That's the thing.
I agree.
When people are so nice that they can't give you a direct answer, it's like it's the same reason that when you hesitate when you're driving, it's more dangerous. Mm-hmm. You have to be decisive and let people know what you're going to do so you're predictable. Mm-hmm. So that if you turn into a lane, they expect you to turn into the lane. Or what, you know what I'm saying? So if you're just like postponing because you're too much of a bitch to be like, hey, I don't want to do this, then you're leaving them on the line thinking you want to do it, and that's even worse.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think this is something that I am very guilty of. It's not a good habit of mine. But I think it is a product of where I come from. I think a lot of people on the West Coast are guilty of the California no. And yeah, no. It's interesting.
Do you think that, and don't California know this, do you think that West Coasters are pussies?
I think pussies are beautiful.
Okay, don't. Did you see my tweet the other day?
No, what was it, Frisbee Freak?
About pussies?
What'd you say?
It's that we can say pussy now.
Why?
It's unlocked.
Why? Why can you say pussy?
We're gonna cut to this.
Okay, we don't have to cut too quick because I have a little thing to say as well. Donovan sometimes accidentally tweets on the Last Two Brain Cells podcast Twitter, L2BC podcast on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. It's Twitter. He tweeted the other day, if only I had a clitoris, on the Last Two Brain Cells official podcast. And it was a full mistake, but let me just say, I thought it was a great thing. It was kind of magical.
Okay, check this out. So I tweeted the other day, I found this out. I was doing some personal research. Quote, it turns out calling someone a pussy is fine and not sexist. It comes from the word pusillanimity, meaning timidity. English took it from Old French, which borrowed it from ecclesiastic Latin, pusillus, meaning very small, plus animus, meaning mind. It has nothing to do with female genitalia. So, pussy is fine to say.
That almost feels like the bundle of sticks argument, brother.
No.
You're saying, but it's a bundle of sticks. Oh, it's a bundle of sticks. I can say this.
No. Because
you rascal.
I think it's okay to say. I mean, okay. Neither of us maybe are qualified to unlock that for ourselves. But if there was girls here, or if there were people with pussies here, and they said you could say pussy, could we say pussy?
If you're a
Do we
pussy
have the
owner,
pussy pass?
If you're a pussy owner, can you please comment in the comments on whatever platform, hopefully Patreon, are we allowed to say pussy or no?
Please, if you have a pussy, can we
please
say
it?
pussy?
I want to say pussy. I want to say pussy.
Okay, but I won't say it for now.
But I can't say, I think the only dude who I think is the most qualified is 21 Savage. He says pussy like a boss.
The way that he says it, it could not be reproduced.
It's like someone shoving coffee down your throat. It gets me hyped.
Do your best 21 pussy, and I'll do mine.
Pussy. That's hard.
I don't know. I feel like mine sucked. But
mine did too.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's okay. That's because we
expected.
don't have the pass unless someone said we did.
Also, neither of us is 21 Savage, so the cat's out of the bag. We're not 21 Savage.
We're unlucky listeners.
Yeah, but if you're 21 Savage,
you're the lucky listener of the week. Would you like to be on our podcast?
We would love to have you.
What's the tattoo on your forehead?
How many cars are in your garage?
A lot.
But like I was saying, do you think that West Coasters are timid and weak and soft?
I genuinely have a more nuanced opinion than just yes or no. I think it's a healthy weakness in a sense. I feel like in the same way like you can admit being weaker than the ocean, that is somewhat a strength because you're not just being an asshole and being like, oh, I'm stronger than the ocean, I can fucking beat this shit, and then you drowned. I think sometimes admitting weakness can be a strength. And I think the West Coasters are very good at keeping it light, keeping it chill, bro. And I think there's some peacekeeping going on there that I personally kind of prefer. There is some beauty to an East Coast fuck you, I never want to see you again, piece of shit, fuck you. Mm-hmm. But I also kind of, once you learn the language of the California no, it is less painful than an East Coast fuck you.
I disagree.
For me.
Yeah. I prefer to just be simple, be direct, tell me what's on your mind. If you don't want something, tell me. If you want something, tell me.
I agree with that. I mean, speak your mind and speak up. But if someone's hitting me with a California no, I don't think they're an asshole. I'm just like, okay, they're trying to still be civil while telling me a clear no. I need to pick up on social cues. And
but when it gets so subtle and you don't quite know, like everyone's been in that situation where you're like, dude, are they just being nice? Or do they, you know what I'm saying?
Or are they trying to do something fun?
Yeah. Okay. Well, my personal opinion, I think that West Coasters are soft, East Coasters are hard, but we're getting less soft and less hard. I think everyone is kind of evening out over time as like people grow up more and more with the internet and all culture. We're turning into a monoculture, basically.
The internet's a great neutralizer.
Exactly. Yeah. So one of my favorite songs of all time
Wagwam Delilah.
Second favorite.
Okay. Sorry.
It was called the Sunscreen Song, and. You remember this? This was...
You're fucking me up, man.
A banger when we were growing up.
Holy shit.
And it has a bunch of really good advice. It's by this guy named Boz Luhrmann, and it's a graduation speech that he gave that was remixed into a song. And
He's
I
a
highly
director,
recommend.
right?
I believe so.
He did The Great Gatsby with Leo.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, so if you're at home and you have a second, actually, pause the cast even. This is a fantastic piece of advice. It's called the Sunscreen Song. And in the song, he says,
wear sunscreen.
Live in San Francisco once, but leave before you become soft. And live in New York once, but leave before you become hard. And I think that really rings true. Like you should have sort of both cultures inside of you. There should be a soft side of you and a hard side of you. Mm-hmm. And you should be able to deal with all these kinds of people and be exposed to all these kinds of people.
I totally agree. As a California knower myself, grew up on California Island. I went to Boston for 4 years, and I'm grateful for that experience because I think I needed a little bit of hardening.
Right.
I think I was California knowing to a point where it was mean, but now I feel like I can California know, keep my whole thing going, but in a way that's like more direct and like obvious in a sense. And in that sense, I feel like living on the East Coast did harden me, but I did get out of there before it was too much. And now I'm in Austin, Texas, which I don't know what that's doing to me.
Yeah.
I just think it's making me say y'all a little more.
Little bit. Here's an interesting question.
Okay.
If California, Washington, and Oregon were all represented by one person, like the average resident of each state, and they were to go into a ring and fight to the death, who's walking out of there alive?
California, Texas, Washington, Oregon?
California, Oregon, Washington.
California, Oregon, Washington.
This is a West Coast battle.
Oregon.
Oregon, why?
I think Oregon's going to the gym a lot. Or, no, I think Washington's a little too sad to fight. I think California's a little too privileged to fight.
Washington would want to die.
Oregon knows how to survive in the rain, thunder, snow, sleet, or hail. They'll kick your ass anywhere.
True.
I think they're ready to fucking go. And it's going to be an unconventional fight, but they have strategy.
Oregon's scrappier. Oregon is like stringy, but looks like they've seen way too much sun. They're wearing jorts. And they're coming to this fight, and they got crazy eyes. You know crazy eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and California is like just way too chill for this. California
Ojos Locos.
Showed up late. Yeah, Ojos Locos.
A restaurant in Austin that we love.
We, okay. We went to this restaurant called Ojos Locos recently.
I told you you'd love it.
You sold me and then unsold me, and then we walked in and I was sold all together again.
That's my favorite way to do it.
And it's like a Hooters, but from Mexico.
But not stupid. Like, Hooters, I feel like, is lame as hell. Like, the uniforms at Hooters, I think, are stupid and boring and fucking dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Stupid. When we went to Ojos Locos, it was El Sirenita night.
Yeah.
So everyone was dressed as mermaids. And the week before, it was Baywatch night. And everyone was dressed as Baywatch characters.
Yeah.
And I went on Easter because I was door dashing and I was picking up an order there, and everybody was Easter bunnies. See, I think if Hooters had any sort of creativity in their backbone, they'd be doing like creative, fun outfits. Like, we're missing out on like good cosplay because people still want orange shorts. Yeah. Boring.
Yeah. It's sorry, I was spacing out when
you were thinking about butts.
Yeah,
you were thinking about ass. I know that.
Yeah. We can't put that on the pod.
That you were thinking about ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I can't put that on a pod.
You could be thinking about your wife's ass.
I love my wife's ass.
He loves his wife's ass. If this guy ever
wife's
talks
ass.
about ass, it's his wife's ass.
It's my wife's ass.
Respectfully.
Yes, it's...
Hey, to the big girl upstairs.
This one's to you.
This is his wife. Donovan's not even married.
Who's the big girl upstairs?
Your wife, girlfriend.
My wife. Okay.
Your wife, girlfriend.
I'm not married.
Not married yet.
I'm not married.
But you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Considering. All right, podcast Patreon listeners, we're going to run a poll on the Patreon. Should Donovan get married? We will listen to the results.
Yeah. You guys, actually, that'd be so fun.
That'd be fucked up.
What snacks should I serve? Doritos?
You're putting Funyuns on your fingers, dude. I'm putting Funyuns right on you. You're getting a ring pop for sure.
Yeah. Prediction time.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to get to the point where we can talk about kids? Like our kids on the podcast?
Oh, our kids.
Our kids on the like where we're going to have kids and we're going to get to like, oh, welcome to episode 300. I had to drop off little Jim at the daycare.
It would be an honor. I genuinely believe it'd be the world's like greatest honor to be a parent. It would mean a lot to me and hopefully to the kid. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm on a path of unknowing, and I don't want to know.
We could in vitro each other. Have you ever thought about that?
What does that mean? Like we swap sperms?
It's like, so I'll put my sperm in your egg, and you put your sperm in my egg.
Like baby roulette.
And then no, because we know where it's coming from.
No, not when we spin it on the roulette table.
Oh. Whoa.
So you and me both fill up a couple vials, throw it on a Lazy Susan.
Yep.
Slap that shit around.
Yep.
Who knows?
That's okay. We should do that with all the boys. Okay. Here's a new idea.
Boys roulette.
Boys roulette.
And it's all of our kid.
Everyone comes into shot glasses. you spin it around, and then all the shot glasses are used to impregnate our girls. And then, but you don't know who
did what.
And then
you can play a game like Guess Who when they all come out of the oven.
Yeah, but whatever you get, you get. So you got to raise whoever's kid you get.
All right, now I don't want to bring up a whiskey location we went to recently, but we might have a whiskey episode coming in spicy with a actual whiskey brand and company. But we did go whiskey tasting this past week on a Twitch stream, which might be bonus content for the Patreon. We did this thing where we got a whiskey flight, 7 different whiskeys of different types of tastes. And we had this moment where we were like, what if we just pour all of them into the same glass?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Whoa, put all
What
of our
if you
cums
did that with the
together.
cum?
Holy shit.
Everyone puts their cums in the same mug, and then you mix it around.
That's so smart.
You get the best of all the boys.
Yeah, because it's like a survival of the fittest, but in the cum jar.
They can have a battle royale.
Yeah, it's Fortnite, but for cum.
Boys battle royale. Everyone comes in the same cup, and then one of them's gonna get the egg.
That's actually sick. There's a theory that's why the human penis is shaped the way it is, with the little like ridge at the head.
I love the shape of the human penis.
It's so cool. But they say that one theory is that it's if a woman is having sexual intercourse with multiple men in the same session, then the head acts like a scoop to scoop your competitors' cum out of the pussy.
Holy hell! It's like a shovel.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. I'm just grateful we don't have like duck penises where they're like crazy corkscrews or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, actually that'd be kind of fire.
Well, I mean, cat penises are pretty crazy too, and we might be talking about those later in the pod, but no promises.
Wait, what? Why?
Because of the idea that I had.
Oh, yeah, get ready for this idea.
I have a whole list in this book.
Okay, we got to keep this episode moving.
Keep it rolling. On the table. Go.
You have an update that I'm kind of excited for, but honestly, not really.
Cool. No worries. I just want to give a quick update. We talk theme parks on this podcast every once in a while, and by that I mean I talk theme parks on this podcast, and I apologize to those who don't care. But this is something that everyone can care about just a little bit. The movie Blackfish, the SeaWorld documentary that called out SeaWorld for the dog shit place they are, is the winner. SeaWorld has officially changed their name legally from SeaWorld Entertainment Incorporated to United Parks and Resorts, Inc. What a dog shit AI-based name, dude. Shit sucks ass. But what's good about that is it very much implies the future of the SeaWorld parks, that it is no longer going to be ocean and aquatic themed. It will just be resort themed. SeaWorld has been in a significant roller coaster push, putting a lot of roller coasters in their park that are world record breaking so they can get coaster enthusiasts. Therefore, they can have a new reason to go to these parks that is not Shamu. And it's kind of exciting to see that they're leaning not only into getting rid of the aquatic stuff, but just pushing towards different things. SeaWorld needs to do better, and it looks like they're actually doing so legally. So once the last Shamu dies, that's the last time you can see a Shamu in a cage.
Wow.
Similar to the Roman Colosseums, in the way that people would fight lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. We are currently still in an era where you can watch trainers interact with large whales, but it will be done by the time we have kids.
Wow.
And that's fascinating to me. Right now, do not go to SeaWorld, but note, we're in a crazy time because it's the end of an era. R.I.P. SeaWorld, rest in shit.
Here's the thing. What if, because we can't talk to whales. What if the whales...
Oh, no.
What if the dolphins
They don't.
want to be caught and kept in cages?
So, what about the part where their dorsal fins are turning sideways, which only happens due to severe depression, but SeaWorld lies to you and says it's totally natural, you'll never see it in nature?
What's your source is that it's only due to depression?
Because I've never seen it in nature ever.
How many dolphins have you seen in nature?
A lot. I've ridden dolphins, brother.
Oh, so
And I
you're
feel
part of the
guilty about it.
problem.
As a child, yeah, I was a part of the problem. But I'm
This
also...
fucking the audacity.
I'm a part of the solution. Because I'm here for the future. I was 12. I rode dolphins when I was 12.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are getting canceled for things they did 10 years ago, but that doesn't matter.
I was 12.
I'm just saying, even if you were a child, if you put me on, gave me a gun, I would say I'm 5 years old. You give me an elephant rifle, and we're on a safari, and I shoot and kill a white rhino. You know what I'm saying? And then that surfaces right now, and I have no recollection of that because I don't remember my childhood. Like, all right, you know
I think
what?
you're fine. Because
I
you're
shot the
5
rhino.
years old.
I shot the rhino. That's the same me. I deserve to be ostracized. I'm gonna go and live in Leper Colony Island.
You do not. Leprechaun Island is not a place for you. You don't have to go there.
I'm gonna go.
Listen, Steve-O's biggest regret as a stuntman was riding dolphins. And my biggest regret as a 12-year-old was riding dolphins.
Wow, you really are Steve-O.
And the thing is, my stomach's as weak. But I gotta say,
Steve-O's stomach is so
it's
much
so
stronger
weak.
than yours.
No, it's not.
You are such a bitch.
No,
Steve-O is eating like African killer bees.
But he would throw up every time.
Yeah, because they're bees.
But you haven't had bilk.
I'm not,
That's what's coming from a man who's never had bilk.
because I'm not a loser.
Well,
Correction, by the way. In a previous episode, we did a game called Beer Factor. Mm-hmm. And we had to run through a quiz, basically, and whoever lost had to drink milk.
bong milk.
Right. And unfortunately, you lost.
I'm a loser.
Yeah, so you had to drink the milk. But we wanted to make a quick correction that there was a question that came up for that quiz. What were the color of shoes that Dorothy wore in The Wizard of Oz? And the actual answer is
Ruby red.
ruby red.
But on the quiz it said silver bullshit.
Yeah. So I guess the takeaway is in the future, we got
drink milk.
No, but that was my question. So I would have just been more right. In any case, in the future, we got to be a little bit more skeptical about the answers to these quizzes.
True.
And if we doubt something, maybe we look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah.
I'm down. That way, neither of us have to drink bilk undeserved. I deserved the bilk.
Yeah, if we deserve bilk, we deserve bilk.
The good news is that small technical error did not affect the results. I still would have lost.
Yeah.
And drinking bilk was the ultimate loss of my life.
Yeah.
This year.
In any case,
So far,
I love that you genuinely think that Steve-O has a weak stomach.
he does.
But he doesn't.
We should run a poll because I'm genuinely curious. Homie's got a weak stomach. He'll say it himself.
Steve-O is like a fucking leather bag compared to our paper mache stomachs. Like,
No, I'm not saying he's not got a enormous iron chomper. That man is a talented beast and machine when it comes to putting the work into the machine.
Yeah.
But when it comes to getting that machine rumbling and tumbling, everything that man puts in comes back out.
he's drinking like
Everything.
fermented blood and shit. Like, you're drinking milk.
And yeah, but bilk. Bilk.
Brother.
Bilk.
All right, we're going to settle this. Okay, next time.
You drink bilk and then say super yummy.
I will.
Sounds good. Next episode.
No.
Oh, man.
If I deserve it.
All right, the next episode.
If I deserve it.
The next episode, if he deserves it.
Yeah,
Stay
but,
tuned. Subscribe on YouTube because he's going to drink bilk.
I think we should. How about for the next the next Beer Factor, we find something that Steve-O ate that we can eat, and that's the consequence.
Okay.
Anything that Steve-O ate.
You still need to have some bilk. To wash it down,
I don't want bilk.
I don't either.
We did the bilk thing.
Enrique says we need to keep doing bilk. He says it's our bread and butter.
Enrique says a lot of things that I won't do. I'm sorry, Enrique.
Enrique might be the reason our green screen looks good. Really quick, if Enrique did our green screen and it's moving and it's not a green screen, Enrique, you're the lucky listener of the week. And thank you. I hope the $5 we paid you to make this beautiful background got you something nice.
And I'm so glad that right now we're looking at tractors in the background.
I love tractors.
Look at our field of corn. That's a lot of corn back there.
Is that a whale?
Oh, it's blackfish.
Whoa, a dolphin! A rainbow!
What is that rainbow doing in our ocean of corn?
Hold on, let me get my binoculars out. Whoa! Is that a pot of gold? Oh, he shot the animals. They're all dead now.
Oh, no.
Long story short, Enrique, thanks for animating that. You're the lucky listener of the week.
Thanks, brother. Mm-hmm. Hey, etymology segment. We didn't expect to do this, but do you know where the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow comes from?
From the leprechaun's personal bank account.
That's true. He banks with Chase.
Yeah. Chase what matters.
But no, actually, so there's a type of coin that is sometimes found after it rains and then it's sunny specifically. No, it is cupped. It's cupped like a bowl. And so when it rains, it churns the mud and the soil up, right? So the coins come to the surface. And then because they're cupped, water sits in the coins. And then they become shiny and reflective off of the sun, so they're easier to see, right? And that's where the idea of pot of gold at the end of the rainbow comes from, because the rainbow follows the rain when there's sun out.
Wait, so you're telling me historically there were coins that were cup-shaped?
Yeah.
So we're not talking like flat, what we understand as like a quarter or a dime. We're talking like a little bowl-shaped small piece,
A lot of ancient coins were cupped.
Interesting. I knew they had holes in them, but I've
Some
never
did.
experienced, not all of them, but I've never seen a cupped coin.
A lot of them were.
I want some cup coins.
The
Can't
issue
lie.
is I think they don't really fit in pockets very well. You know what I mean? If it's cupped.
That's bullshit. That's
Yeah.
why you wear your little like vest that holds your cup coins.
That's why you need like the coin sack.
Yep. I
They-
need my coin satchel.
They always carried coins in sacks. We should bring the coin sack back.
Bring the sack back. I've been saying this.
Yeah. Speaking of merch, we can make a Last Two Brain Cells coin sack, but we've been making a lot of other merch.
True.
Which you're wearing one of our new shirts. That's
Let me just say,
fucking fire.
shit's pretty really quick for visual listeners, audio listeners. We have new shirts on. Check our link tree in our podcast Patreon notes for new merch. I am wearing the Last Two Brain Cells concert tee. It has the season 1 every single episode list and roster. And let me tell you, it's hot. It's beautiful. We have all the episodes in the back, and it's good as shit, dude. I love this design. This is my favorite Last Two Brain Cells design in the merch shop. Also, it's exclusive. Once we get to episode 40, this t-shirt will be deleted permanently. It will have a different backing for episodes 20 through 40. So get it or don't. It's going to be gone soon.
Yep. While supplies last.
But you have a beauty on yourself.
Yeah, well, so this is our tried and true financial investment tee. And this gives me very Dr. Seuss vibes, but I fucking love it.
Amen.
And I'll show the back too, because I think the back is really hard.
Oh, the back go crazy, though.
But I have to how do I do this? Like
Give it a
this?
good straddle.
Yeah, that's
Ooh. Wow, 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 wow.
So yeah, get yourself a cool ass Last Two Brain Cells shirt or mug or whatever. We would love any support that you're able to give. And speaking of support,
Ooh.
we have a Patreon.
Yes, we want to go ahead and thank the homies that have been supporting our Patreon. We got some new Patreon supporters recently, and we got to give them a big shout out because we're grateful as hell. We love doing this show, and you are the reason we're able to do this show. Let me just say, I hovered over our Chrome tabs at the bottom of my computer. I was trying to find our Patreon shout out list, and unfortunately, I saw a preview of Donovan's softcore play at home. I don't know what it is about yet, but it looked disgusting.
It's gonna be horrific.
Fucking no thanks. Long story short, we need to thank our Patreons. Thank you so much for supporting what we do out here. It's how this show stays on the air and continues to grow. But we wanted to give a shout out to lucky listener, #1 of the day, our boy Adam Colossus. We love Colossus at all costs. Absolute legend. And then you want to give a little shout out to our new 2 Ultimate Cum Lords.
Yeah, so this is a dual sponsor threat.
Woo!
First off, it's Jade and Sierra.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
Yay.
And
C Sprizzle!
C Sprizzle.
Yes, so C
Yeah.
Sprizzle and Jaden Sierra, you are getting a coffee cup in the mail for being our top tier patrons. We got 18 left?
18 left.
18 coffee cups left for our top supporters on Patreon. If you want one, check it out.
Yeah.
Links in our show notes.
But seriously, thank you so much for the support.
Means the world. We love doing this, and thanks for helping us keep doing this.
It means the world. And if you haven't joined yet, we would love to have you. I think there's a lot of really sick bonus content.
Patreon.com/L2BC. It's 4 characters with these 2 characters. We have a lot of fun. So help us out if you want to. No pressure, no worries. But you can hear your name on a future episode. And your name will be in the credits of every single YouTube video as long as you're a member. So
Pretty legit.
freaking sweet. But enough about dreams. I've been having dreams that I need to pee. You ever have a dream where you need to pee and
All
you know
the time.
you're dreaming and you're like, oh, I gotta pee. I'm so afraid every time that I pee in a dream, I'm gonna pee in real life.
Same.
But let me just say right now, life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. And I've got to pee. So, let's take a pee-pee break, shall we? PeePee Break!
The boys are taking a PeePee break. We'll be right back.
Okay, welcome back to the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. We just took a nice pee-pee break. Let me tell you, it was a good one.
Yeah.
We made a jungle juice in that bowl.
Yeah. I would say it's an average frothy looking piss.
Pretty big one. But actually crazy. I got an update from you while we were peeing, and this is fresh and new. Should I look it up on my phone?
Yeah. I don't have
Quick, long story short. Earlier today, I went to the Texas grocery store chain known as HEB, Howard E. Butts Grocery Store. Now, if you're a Texan, HEB means a lot to you. If you're not from Texas, HEB means nothing. But in Texas, the HEB is a celebrity iconic legendary grocery store. It's the grocery store. Best grocery store I've ever been to in my life, and I'm new to Texas.
It's a phenomenal grocery store.
They have a mascot that is known as Buddy. Now, Buddy is a sack of groceries, and they're a beautiful sack of groceries. I had the pleasure and honor of meeting Buddy, the mascot, at the HEB today, and I took a selfie with Buddy. But then I just tweeted it on the Last Two Brain Cells Twitter, L2BC podcast. I said, ran into an icon today. If you know, you know. It's me and Buddy hanging out, doing stuff. Apparently, actual HEB just replied. He said, you know it's going to be a good day when HE Buddy shows up on the scene.
HE Buddy's a pretty cool name.
Holy hell, that guy's so cool.
Can we help them figure out a better mascot?
I think Buddy is
Like,
so
Do
cute.
like a gallon of milk.
He gave me a hug today.
I mean, that's cool.
He has a giant steak hanging out of his back of his head, if that helps.
That is cool.
He's a bag of groceries with a ton of shit in it, and he has his things hanging out the side.
Yeah, I want him to be like bread or milk.
Yeah. I think he's got bread and milk in him.
Yeah.
He's all of the food groups in the food pyramid in one bag.
We are just our groceries.
Amen.
You know how we are what we eat? We really are.
Amen. I'm a huge lit of cum.
Amen, brother.
We're on the second part of the podcast, aka past PeePee Break. The first part, little chatty. The second part, we're gonna start zooming down the highway as fast as possible. Maybe the carpool lane, but long story short, we're going really, really fast.
Too fast.
What else is fast?
Cars are fast.
Ooh.
And I would love to talk about cars.
Well then, fuck it. Tell me about Cars the movie?
No.
Planes?
Fuck Cars the movie.
Okay.
I'm not. Where's planes coming from?
Good chat.
Why are you talking about planes?
It's a part of the Cars universe.
Yeah, it's not because you.
It's a universe.
It's a Cars universe.
The Planes movie really fucked up the Cars timeline. We can talk about it later.
If you can see my face right now, it's utter disappointment.
If you can see my face right now, it's I just winked at you. I just gave you a little wink from across the room.
What's your sexiest wink?
It's like a...
Ooh, I felt that. That was good. That was good.
I just got $5 off my meal.
Yeah, we should use those more often.
You remember in high school, this is so stupid, we would go to restaurants and like girls that were our age, we were children, like actual 14, 15, 16, we would ask the waiters and waitresses to send them a water on us.
No,
This was a hard move. We'd go to like Ruby's Diner or like
No
Denny's
shit.
and be like, "That you see that?" We'd be a waiter, waitress. Can you help us out? Like, you see that girl over there?
What's
Like,
in the water?
She's pretty. Say, can you send them a water, but say it's on us?
That's so smooth.
Yeah, and it worked every time.
Did it ever work one time?
They always giggled. No one was ever like, "Oh,
Okay,
come
okay,
on, guys."
They giggled, but like, did we make out?
We didn't seal the deal. And I wasn't trying to seal the deal. I just like to flirt.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're California kids. We're not cool. We're soft little guys, and we're not closers.
They
all
gave
right?
us California nose.
yeah.
That's what it was.
Like, we should hang out sometime. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, we should. Have a great summer.
Thanks
Never
for the
change.
water.
But cars. I would love to hear about cars.
So, okay.
What are they?
Four-wheeled vehicles is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But I have two updates about cars.
Okay.
The second one I can't remember right now, so I'll tell you the first.
Sick.
It's my car,
Your car, the Squirt Car.
the Squirt Car.
Car smell like squirt. I bought it like that.
So I bought a car in some dealership in Colorado. It's an Audi Q5, and when I bought it, it smelled a little funky,
Like squirt.
like Squirt. I didn't know it smelled like Squirt, so
I did.
I took a lot of people in this car. Like, a lot of people drove it. Like my girlfriend's family at the time. Everybody.
Oh.
No one said anything. And then I come on down to Texas. Austin gets in my car. He takes one sniff, and he goes, "It smells like Squirt in here."
Yep, that's squirt.
Yeah, I had no fucking concept of the smell of Squirt.
That's what squirt smells like. I can
I've never
guarantee
seen
it.
a vagina.
Never.
And so he was certain of this fact.
Positive.
And so we just operated under the assumption that that was Squirt for the next several months
The guarantee.
until I took it to the mechanic. I took it to the mechanic. They give me a call a couple days later. They say, "Sir, we found something in the back of your car."
And it's squirt.
Not Squirt.
Not squirt.
He said, "We found a rat's nest in
Huh?
your car." Yeah. And so I was like, what the fuck? Turns out, I bought the car. There was a huge rat's nest the entire time. And that's what we were smelling.
Brother.
And so he offered to deodorize it for like hundreds of dollars.
A professional deodorizing, that's when you know it's fucked.
Yeah. So I said, "No, thanks."
I bought it like that.
Yeah, he did a minor deodorization. He cleaned it up a little bit. The rat nest is gone, but the smell is slightly still there.
Smell like Squirt.
Yeah, but it wasn't Squirt.
It's Squirt diet.
It's not Squirt Car. It's Rat Car.
Yeah, you don't know what those rats were doing.
Oh shit, Rat Squirt.
It could be Rat Squirt.
Rat Squirt.
You didn't think about that?
Ah, damn.
Something to consider.
Rats are freaky little guys.
Rats be freaky.
Yeah.
You ever seen a rat king?
True. That shit's full of
Terrifying.
squirt. That's why they're always soaking wet.
Do you ever think like, okay, so for those unaware, the concept of a rat king is when in nature, rats will be goofing around so hard that they get all of their tails tangled up and they'll all be trying to move in different directions. However, they're literally tied together via tails.
Yeah. It's like the worm ball of rats.
Right. Can you imagine if a bunch of dudes got that happen with their peepees? Like, we could do it. We could get a whole bunch of homies together and make like a dude king.
How has that not happened to us yet?
I can't believe that hasn't happened.
Like, we've had definite moments in our lives when there's at least like 4 or 5 naked guys in the same shower.
Yeah.
And yet none of us have ever ended up in a penis rat king.
I expected our wieners to connect like braces to braces in a kiss.
Yeah.
But apparently wieners don't connect like rat tails do.
They should be more like Lincoln Logs. If I could have one note for God, hey, God, you did a decent job, but you messed up with the penises. They should be Lincoln Logs.
You know, like the Lego system, everything needs to fit into the brick format. Every piece in the Lego universe will fit within the confines of what Lego is. I wish peepees could connect and hold each other in the same way Legos do.
You know what? The universe, the world, there would be world peace. I guarantee it. Here, mark my words. There would be world peace if all penises were exactly the same.
I agree.
Prove me wrong.
Done and done.
If every single penis was the exact same length, girth, everything, there would be world peace. We would all get along.
We'd be all holding hands, kumbaya.
What's kumbaya?
Kumbaya.
What's there to compete for?
What's left?
Seriously.
Sports?
Fuck that. I mean, yeah, it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
Sports would just be for fun, though.
Right. But now
That's it.
sports are for more than fun.
You wouldn't have to buy like a big truck to prove your hog. You could just live.
There'd be no Cybertruck. There'd be no Elon Musk. It would just be harmony.
This is a better world.
Yeah.
But speaking of Cybertrucks, that's a car. Did you have your second car fact yet?
Yes. Okay.
You got it.
Yes. Okay.
Yay!
So, the second fact is it's actually more of a PSA, and this is for all of our car drivers and our pedestrians, anyone who interacts with cars on a daily basis.
Me.
This is something that could actually save your life or the life of somebody else.
Seatbelt?
No.
It could. You're saying the seatbelt doesn't save lives?
I'm saying, like, obviously, okay, yeah, wear your seatbelts.
Okay.
But no. This is about a phenomenon called the wave of death. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay. So basically, when you are in a car and there's another car facing you, oftentimes you enter the situation where you wave them on. You say, go ahead, you're good. But are you always checking your mirror when you wave them on, if they really are good? Because they're trusting you when you wave them on.
Oh, true.
And so this happens where you wave them on, they say, okay, cool, and they cruise, they enter the lane and crash into another car, and all of a sudden they're dead and it's on your hands. And so let's avoid this scenario. Either don't wave them on and allow them to check for themselves, or be absolutely sure to check for them and then wave them on.
And if someone waves to you, double check for yourself. That's something I personally try to do as often as possible.
Yeah.
If someone's like, hey, you're good. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm still going to look both ways.
Yeah, it's okay to be a square when you drive because it's better to be a square than dead.
Amen. It's better to be square than in a coffin.
True. Facts. And this is for pedestrians too. So that's the wave of death.
Oh my God.
Just be cautious when you drive. Wear your seatbelt. Like it's a big fucking dangerous machine that you're operating. Like don't be distracted. Like be present. Never drive intoxicated. And let's make the world a safer place for everybody.
I agree. Yeah. It was a really wild experience to bring this up because I thought about it earlier this morning. I woke up earlier this morning to a text that said, you need to be at the place you need to be at right now. I was expecting to sleep a couple hours later than that. And I got up and I got in my car immediately. And I was driving down the freeway going 85. And I thought to myself this morning, what the fuck am I doing? I've been awake for 4 minutes and I'm driving a car at 85 miles an hour. And I'm just like,
casual.
And I thought to myself, like, if I just fuck this up, like, in any way, I'm dead, someone else is dead,
Yeah.
or things are ruined for a long time. And
Yeah.
I've been awake for less than 5 minutes, and this is totally okay.
It's really easy to just fuck over lives in an instant in a car. And let's not do that.
Amen.
Last two brain cells. Here's to laughing and living longer because we're safe on the road.
And calling an Uber with Uber code last two brain cells. Can you imagine? Hey, Uber, hit us up. We
us
like
up.
to drink, and our listeners probably drink as well. And
Yeah.
if they don't, they still like the Uber.
I mean, I got the Irish handcuffs over here.
We tried to get a fucking, was it man cakes, man spread? What is it called? Sweat man, boy sweat,
Oh,
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
We're trying to get a Manscaped sponsorship. I contacted them.
Yeah.
It's looking like a big fat no.
They didn't say anything?
They didn't say. They gave me the California no.
Okay.
They said, oh yeah, reach back up to us when you're bigger. And I said, oh, dude, I'm a grower, not a shower. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
So
They
hey,
missed out. Hey, when we're big Manscaped, now when you come groveling back and you're on your knees begging to be on our show, we're going to say, fuck that. We're going with Gillette.
who's gonna shave your balls now,
Gillette.
bitch?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I happen to have said Irish handcuffs, which was my Urban Dictionary word.
Oh, we both lose.
And basically it just means when you are
Constantly double fisting.
double fisting.
That's
So-
you didn't even have to tell me that one. I'm Irish. I know. You
yeah,
know,
Yeah, you can't hold anything because you're holding two beers.
bro. That's my life.
Yeah.
It's like I think being Irish is like sometimes like playing Edward 40 hands just for every day.
Just for as a living.
yeah.
Yeah. And Edward 40 Hands, for those who are not initiated, it's a game that you play, oftentimes when you're a belligerent college kid, where you get a 40 ounce, which is a large glass bottle of malt liquor, the cheapest, it's like beer but cheaper.
The yummiest beer.
And you duct tape it to each hand so that you literally have no use or function out of your hands except for to drink malt liquor.
Super cool.
So if you have to go, the worst is when you have to shit. Have you ever had that?
No, I don't ever shit.
That's true.
I'm not a shitter.
That's true.
I really don't.
Although after your diet today, you've been dropping farts.
Well, that's why I don't shit. Is because if you fart enough, you don't have to shit.
Oh,
Did you know
it's
that?
like evaporating.
No, it's not like evaporating at all. It's like packing, it's like a trash compactor. I genuinely believe farting is like trash compacting your poop. If you fart a lot, you're just getting you're like, you know, in the same way, like if you buy weed across the country and they send it in a Ziploc bag that's
Right,
been
it's vacuum sealed.
Vacuum sealed. When you're farting, you're basically vacuum sealing your puke for future uses. You know what I mean? And then when you let it out, it's fresh.
Yeah. That's sick. Actually,
Yeah.
I've never thought of that concept, but I
Yeah,
agree. I agree.
farting is vacuum sealing your asshole poop.
Finally, we can agree on some science because
Amen, brother.
And
It takes me back to the Russia versus USA episode. I feel like we've been in a competition since then, but this is something we can agree on.
yeah, it's you because you've been. I want to describe the fart that you.
It's squelchy,
no, not squelchy.
assy, and brassy. That's
Assy
how my friend Alejandro would say, you got brassy farts.
Yeah, but it's wet. Mm-hmm. I thought
Appetizing.
he farted. He opened the door to so the door is about 10 feet away. He thinks it's okay to just open the door, stick his ass out of the door 10 feet away, and drop the fucking Titanic of farts.
Oh, that was nothing.
It sounded
That was nothing.
I literally thought that he shat himself.
He did.
And that the diarrhea hit the floor. I heard wet, sloppy things hit the floor.
No, you didn't.
And it was all your asshole, you're saying?
I do that all the time.
I'm still not convinced it wasn't wet shit hitting the floor.
I'll do it again in 20 minutes.
Please don't.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, so
I genuinely believe that farting is a skill, and the more you're able to fart, the less you have to poop.
I agree. That's so cool, but it's true.
Pro tips from a pro mind. Listen, I know you're 29, but as a 30-year-old,
Yeah.
so what I've learned in my wisdom of my 30s is that you gotta fart as much as you
Fart
can.
it out.
I remember my 20s.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I've never had to pull that age card.
Do you think pissing is the same?
Pissing, what it lets you... No, yes, actually, somewhat, because I think sometimes when you piss, it's not the pissing that lets your poops go off the hook.
Piss is poop moisture, right?
Piss is fart propellant.
What?
When you pee, you're loosening your glands and sphincter.
That's true.
And every time you loosen, you let out a little poop air.
Every time you go to a public restroom and there's a guy peeing next to you, he's gonna fart a little bit.
I do on purpose. I was at the Alamo Draft House last night seeing Inside Out 2, and there's a guy, you know how dudes like do urinals. For those unaware, when guys use urinals, they stand as far apart as possible.
Yep.
But when it gets packed, it fills in.
Yep.
And it got a little packed, and let me just say, I was ripping on the kids' urinal, like just flying some piss.
Ripping.
And I just had a lot of popcorn, so I hit him with the old, and I slammed a tutor.
Nice.
And my favorite part about being in a bathroom is when people pretend to not hear your toot, but you can laugh for them.
Yeah.
And it kind of like, it feels like it almost puts a, like, you can applaud now on the screen. Like, if you're in a studio audience and you say, applaud now, you're, like, allowed to clap and
If
stuff.
you giggle, they can giggle.
So they do. And that's
Yeah.
the cool part. If you laugh your own farts in a public restroom, people will laugh your farts with you.
Yeah. There's so much restroom etiquette that I love breaking.
Me too.
There's nothing more fun than being in the bathroom with you, man.
This is coming with, we are the guys to break bathroom etiquette. We're either going 15 yarders, shooting piss into our own urinals.
Oh, we back it up. We go beep, beep,
or we're
beep.
sharing. My favorite thing is to be at a like extremely heteronormative club with you,
Yeah.
and we go into the men's restroom, and men are like, "Oh yeah, fuck off, shit, Mike, fucking truck," and we walk into the same urinal and go, "Let's share this one,"
Yeah.
and we share a urinal constantly,
And we just giggle.
We laugh our asses off.
Yeah.
And it scares people. And if you're scared, you deserve to be scared. And you're the unlucky listener of the week.
Listen, people are going to pee together. This is a tale as old as time, okay? We're pals
Tale as
here.
old
There's
as
nothing
time.
more happening. We're just crossing streams and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Tale as
right.
old as time, bro.
Yeah, man.
You said it, man.
But why did we start talking about... I have one more question.
Love to pee.
Can
Love
you-
to answer questions.
Can you calm your poop moisture away?
No.
So that's separate.
Separate.
That's-
Sex and poop are separate.
Separate waters.
Unless you're a little freaky.
Okay. What's that mean?
Not me. I don't know. We're going to have to get a special guest for that one.
So piss is poop water, but cum is just sex water.
Is squirt pee?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Obviously it's pee.
I think it's a large majority of pee, but I think there's some girl cum in there.
What is girl cum? Define girl cum.
Plasma.
So okay, so let me get this straight. So they're extracting liquid from their bloodstream.
No. Ectoplasm. I mean like ghostly liquid.
Oh yeah, because women are ghosts.
Ghosts.
I forgot.
Girls are scary.
I forgot when.
Boobs.
Yeah.
It's been in front of us the whole time.
Case solved. Women are phantoms.
The gavel's been hit. Girls
Damn.
are ghosts.
Yeah.
Boys are
ghost
ghost
hunters.
hunters.
Yes.
If there's any ghost here, scratch my back. Have you watched those? Oh my goodness. Dude, okay, I've been rewatching Ghost Hunters from Discovery Channel 2008. There's a guy named Zach who has some obnoxious shit to say to ghosts, and it's always funny. He's like, if there's a ghost here, scratch me on the back. Fuck me up.
Really?
It's like really kind of hot almost.
He's getting like sensual.
He's trying to fuck.
Ooh, Zach.
He's trying to like get into Dante's Inferno.
If there's a ghost here, just slip your panties to your ankles.
Just tickle my ball sack a little. Oh, guys, I think he's here. Go away. I need to be alone.
So, speaking of ghosts, I wanted to talk about somebody that is in the next life, in the afterlife, because they've died.
My grandpa?
No. But maybe your grandpa knew this guy.
Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah, so is mine. So are both of mine, yeah. So, you might be familiar, and you at home might be familiar, with the name Orville Redenbacher.
Redenbacher.
Yeah?
Love that guy. The popcorn genius.
The
this guy.
popcorn
Pop
guy.
in here, pop in there. Orville Redenbacher. Boop.
Was that his thing?
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally.
right.
But you believed it.
I thought that was real.
I think I was possessed for a minute.
Yeah, he came back.
But can I quickly ask? This is for a segment, right?
This is for a segment.
And let me say, for those who are aware of the show, it's a segment we haven't done in way too long, but we want to bring it back due to popular demand. One of our cum lords, Boulahan, said, this is my favorite segment, please do it more. So, this one's dedicated to Boulahan.
This one's the bull hand.
This segment is called
Tragedy
Tragedy and a
Dad
Dad Joke.
I'm going to say a tragedy that occurred typically either 69 years ago or to somebody who is rich enough to have like $69 billion. I don't know how long ago. Okay, this wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
We're loosey-goosey.
I'm running into this problem too. I keep hearing the funniest, terrible tragedies that are like, oh, it was 68 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I think, all right, episode 200, I got you.
That's true. We just gotta wait.
Gotta wait.
I mean, if you wait long enough, every tragedy is a comedy.
True.
Shakespeare said that.
Comedy is tragedy plus time?
Damn.
I genuinely believe in that ratio. Comedy equals tragedy plus time.
L plus ratio.
Amen. Hallelujah. Did you see really quick today on that subject, the official X Twitter account tweeted, getting ratioed is healthy for you. And someone quote retweeted it and said, it's called Twitter. And it has a fucking like million likes.
Nice.
Ratioed the fuck out of him.
That's awesome.
So sick.
I love that it's sort of like the Elon Musk brand to be self-owned.
I think he prefers it. I think the cuck chair in hotels is invented by billionaires because they want it.
The cuck chair?
You know the cuck chair in hotels?
What's that?
Oh my God. This is a thing you actually need to know about.
What is that?
Every American hotel, I don't know how it goes internationally, every single American hotel, ready, you're never going to be the same.
What the fuck?
You're never going to be the
What
same.
the fuck?
Everything is different. Everything is different. Everything is
What is-
different.
what is the
Everything
cuck
is
chair?
different. When you go to any American hotel for the rest of your life, you will see a bed and you will see a cuck chair.
Whoa!
The cuck chair is a billionaire's invention because they love that shit. Every
love
hotel you
that.
ever go to, they have a cuck chair. Every hotel has the cuck chair.
Wow. That's fucking true.
How is it internationally? I know in America, I have a like zero miss rate. There's a cuck chair.
Way less cuck chairs.
Really?
Way
because
less cuck
everyone's
chairs.
participating.
Interesting.
All right, really quick transition. We've been drinking a lot. I have had a Foster's, brother. And I've had a White Claw Surge. Now, you might call me a little girl, little boy, little baby idiot for drinking White Claws and being drunk. But these are 8%. These are big boy claws.
That's like an IPA.
Listen, I have the world's smallest hands, and my hands are bigger than this fucking can.
Wait,
but
how small are your hands?
I have the world's smallest fucking hands, bro.
Whoa!
I have really small hands.
I never knew that.
Cock doesn't match, but my hands are tiny.
Yeah. No, your
It's
cock
nuts.
is good. You got a good cock.
You do too.
Thanks, man.
We're drinking 8%ers. So we're not little baby idiots. We're men. Strong men.
Big man.
Point being, if you like getting cuckolded, no kink shaming here. Cuckold it up, brother. Honestly, you're watching live porn. That's hard as fuck.
Oh, wait.
Think about it that way.
We still can. We're doing softcore play at home still.
No!
Okay. But we have some shit to get through.
Okay, but speaking of cuckolding, some people would say that shit's poppin'.
That what shit? Cuckolding?
Cuckolding.
Yeah.
You know who else would say that shit's poppin'?
Huh.
Orville Redenbacher.
Like popcorn.
Like popcorn.
Yes. Okay. So back to tragedy dad jokes so that we can get to the softcore play at home. Okay.
Please.
We're mowing the
Also-
lawn so that we can fucking go play video games.
Chat, should I keep stalling? I don't want to hear the softcore play at home.
Shush.
Fuck.
Shush. All right. So
I'll sit in the cock chair.
this tragedy starts with Orville Redenbacher being born.
Should we-
What?
Should we explain what tragedy dad joke is? Because it's new to a lot of people. It's been 10 plus episodes.
Oh, I forgot to. Okay.
Long story short, I have no tolerance to alcohol anymore. My tolerance to the barbell gets growing. My tolerance to fucking White Claws, little boy shit, disintegrating.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. So we're drunk at this point. Anyways,
We're drunk.
tragedy dad joke.
All right, so this is a segment. This is a classic. If you're an OG, you remember this. But basically, I'm going to say a tragedy, and then immediately after, Austin has to say a dad joke related to that tragedy.
Now, this is, I think, potentially the first tragedy dad joke that's been on video on YouTube.
Probably.
So you can actually see the immediacy as to how quickly I bring this joke out, which I think will give me more credit when the joke is bad.
It's going to be awful.
But that's what dads do.
Yeah.
And
All right.
today, I'm daddy.
We're not going to cut this at all. So from here
Fuck.
on out, I'm not going to make any edit cuts. We're going to do this raw.
It's like the new Mr. Beast video where he said, you have 2 minutes to do a challenge. And then they like did it in full real time. 10 minutes. It was really cool.
Okay.
Starting now, no cuts. Bingo!
Orville Redenbacher was born in Brazil, Indiana in 1907. Which, by the way, Brazil, Indiana, what the fuck?
Wait, hold on. Indiana, United States?
It's Indiana, United States.
But it's come. Okay, so when my chat was saying come to Brazil, were they talking to Indiana?
They were talking to Indiana. Can you name one other city in Indiana?
Indianapolis.
Is that real?
Indianapolis, Indiana, man. Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia.
California cock? Shut up. Dog, okay. It's okay. He was born in Brazil, Indiana in 1907. He spent his free time creating the perfect popcorn. He grew up on a small corn farm.
Me too, bro.
He's made for this. In his free time, he would sell kernels from the back of his car. He is today known as the man who revolutionized the American popcorn industry.
True.
This guy's the face of popcorn,
Agreed.
right? Unfortunately,
We can all agree there. Oh no, don't.
in 1995,
Don't do this.
September 19th, he was in Corona, California.
No, he wasn't. No.
He was relaxing in his hot tub, right?
Popping.
He had a heart attack. He drowned to death.
I think that's how I'm gonna go. Can I predict that?
That'd be awesome.
I think, okay, so when I die in a jacuzzi due to heart attack, pull this clip up and let me just say, fuck it. Hey, we had a good time.
We had it. We lived well.
Put this on Twitter.
Yeah.
Will you promise me?
Put it on the Twitter?
Yeah.
When you die?
L2BC podcast. If I die in a jacuzzi via heart attack, you put this on the Twitter and we say, hey, fuck it, we had a good run.
Okay.
Please donate to a good charity.
But if I die falling off of something really high, you have to put it on the Twitter.
Deal. That's
Deal.
fucking bullshit. Because that's
All
the
right.
way you're going to go, too.
I
We
know.
both called it, we're going to go.
I know.
All right. It's like
okay.
the Babe Ruth of dying. We both called
Yeah.
our shot.
Right there.
I'm in a jacuzzi.
Okay.
I'm going to die either coming or in a jacuzzi.
Both.
I think I'm going to die coming.
In a jacuzzi.
Honestly, chat, I'm trying to die coming.
Yeah.
Do you ever, like, come so hard you think you're going to die for a second?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought that was more relatable.
Wait, did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, your
Like-
heart stops?
No. So you're coming so hard that you're like, your heart beats so quickly that you're like, am I going to have a heart attack?
You need to do more cardio.
I am.
Yeah.
Haven't had the problem since.
I mean, but, okay.
But actually, I really have come so hard that I think I'm going to have a heart attack.
That's insane.
Also, we should not put that in there.
Well, no, we have to. There's no editing.
Fuck!
Okay,
Keep
so.
going, please.
All right. So, September 19th, 1995, he's in his jacuzzi. He has a heart attack. He drowns to death.
Fucking dick.
Orville Redenbacher drowns to death. He was cremated, and his ashes were scattered at sea.
That's it?
What's your dad joke?
Well, looks like Orville Redenbacher fucking died in a jacuzzi, not a popcorn popper. This is so bad.
That was so
I don't wanna say
bad.
it. No, I thought there was gonna be more. That was it?
so bad.
That was it? Okay, hold on. Ready, hold on. Ready? I have 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Orville Redenbacher, more like died in a jacuzzi with a big fat cocker.
Horrible dad. Horrible dad. Okay, so the other point of this segment is I have to rate the dad joke at the end, and let me just say that might have been the worst.
What's your answer? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see. Fucking.
Yup, gotcha.
Fucking.
Yup.
Just.
It's hard.
Okay, yeah, it's hard. That's hard.
Can you please write in on any comment section, Patreon, YouTube, whatever it is? What would your dad joke be about Orville Redenbacher dying in a jacuzzi?
What's your best dad
Let
joke?
me say, okay, I got this. Hold on, ready?
Yeah.
Popcorn? I thought you were supposed to put it in the microwave, not the sous vide.
That's okay. That's good. That's better. That's better. I would say that you went from horrible to mid. That's pretty good.
Can we cut the podcast again? Starting when?
No.
All right, let's get into it. We have one last segment of the night. That's a big one. It is going to be softcore play at home, but we did tease that we're going to show an invention to you that could be huge, but I think we're going to throw it into the next episode.
Yeah.
But let me just say, it's called the Kitty Cat Interactive Museum Experience. We'll talk about it eventually soon.
That's not what it's called. You just made that up. But okay, yeah. So it's what the fuck?
It's
what?
the Kitty Cat Museum
Interactive
Experience.
You already changed the name. You just said interactive. I think
The branding's not solid.
Okay, I think we're both a little bit drunk. So what do you?
Kitty Cat Interactive Museum Experience.
All right. So, yeah, I'm sorry for cucking you guys, but we're going to talk about the next episode. And you guys can sit in your cuck chairs, and we're going to do my favorite segment. Thank God it's back. It is Softcore Play at Home.
Can we go back to Kitty Cat Experience?
Softcore, play at home.
I'm pissed
How's
off.
the lime flavor? Is it good?
I don't know yet.
Try. Let's get the live review. They don't need that. Just,
They sure do. Really good.
yeah?
I'll try it.
Yeah.
That's alcohol Sprite. Alcohol Sprite. White Claw 8%, Surge, lime, alcohol Sprite.
That is the best yet.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it does taste very like I am an alcoholic.
Let me check that.
Yeah. So I think it goes number 1 lime, number 2 blackberry, number 3 cranberry.
We still have orange gelada. What? Oh, blood orange.
Orange gelada?
I made that up.
You just made that shit up. How
don't
does your
know.
brain work? How-
I think my brain is like part like Chat GPT, but not like Chat GPT 4, like Chat GPT 0.25.
Okay, no, legitimately, actually. So all of our brains are basically neural network. I
True.
mean, I know there are differences, and if you're a neuroscientist, you're going to be like, hey, you made me baby.
But also, you're listening to the last 2 brain cells, you fucking nerd.
You idiot!
You idiot! Fuck you! Sorry.
Okay.
No, thank you so much for what you do.
We have this thing where like our brains are all trained to have the same output to the same input. So it's like each of us as individuals might have different output, but like we're predictable still. You know what I mean?
I didn't understand that until I became a streamer, and I watched clips from like 10 years ago where in my brain I thought, wow, that's crazy. And then in my clip I said, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, fuck, I'm a robot.
We're robots. You know what I mean? And so much of what we like think and want and say and do are all like very predictable and all subconscious. And our subconscious dictates our lives. And then our conscious, like the little 1% of us that we think is like sentient on top of everything else decides, oh yeah, I'm in charge, but it's not. It's being controlled by everything
Not at
underneath.
all.
We're just fucking reptiles with fucking shoes on.
We're just sitting in the cup chair of life.
Anyways, let's watch some porn.
Oh, no. Respectfully, I have not heard one comment from literally fucking anybody, where are you, that doesn't like the segment.
People
I have been
love
told.
softcore play at home.
Gubera says it. See, Sprizzle says it. The people say it. Do more softcore play at home. And I'm like, how about no? But
Well,
they say yes, you say yes, and let me just say, I'm here to agree. I'm not against softcore play at home, but if the people want it, I'll go through it.
yeah, the time has come, and sometimes when the bell tolls, you have to attend.
Dong. I'm ready to
Today,
see some dong.
The bell tolls, and we are
Dong.
gonna
Don't.
full screen this. So this is a video that's titled
Ah! My eyes are closed. Tell me when to open.
"Open." This is
Now?
Yeah, right now. Okay, this is a video that's titled "Sloppy Suckin'." Austin, what do you see on the screen before I hit play?
I am seeing sloppy sucking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will describe what I'm seeing. This is Softcore Play at Home. I'll tell you what's going on.
Wait,
This is
wait.
a
Let me hit
segment
play.
in
Let
which
me
we
hit play.
talk about porn
Are you
and we
ready?
describe it to you visually / audio. Most of you should be driving cars, listening to podcasts,
Yeah.
or working a job you hate.
Yeah.
Long story short, right now I'm seeing big sloppy dick cock being sucked hard by a girl whose boobies are hanging out like baseballs in a sock.
They're like dripping.
So you know, like, so imagine if you have tube socks and you put a baseball in them.
That's their boobies
That's the way the boobies are swingling.
swingling.
Those
All
boobies
right.
are swingling like palm trees in the wind with baseballs in the socks.
Now I'm gonna hit play, and the
Don't.
segment begins, and we're watching porn. All right. So,
Oh, she has nipple rings, jewelry.
does she?
She has jewelry.
I didn't see. Oh,
Jewelry.
no, are those nipple rings or is
Oh!
she is okay?
Okay, right, wait. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Don't stop. it.
Look.
Okay, so I'll tell you, homeboy got a shiesty on.
No,
and
he's wearing a ski mask. He's
Yeah.
and she's gagging, vomiting. Oh, she's vomiting spit. She's deep throating him. So he has a huge piece. And his dick is so far down her throat that she is gagging stomach bile onto. It's dripping down the balls, down the couch. Look at the couch. It's dripping spittle. Look at. She's a champion. That's what I call sloppy sucking.
It looks like she just spilled ranch dressing all over his legs. I'm really scared, and I really, genuinely, I love a large piece.
Look, it's coming out of her nose. It keeps coming out.
I love a large piece, but I don't want to love a large piece so much that it makes me go ahead and hit the gag reflex.
Yeah.
This is a lot right now. I'm seeing 2 swingers, baseballs and socks technique. She has a big tattoo on the right arm, and the tattoo is looking like maybe a tribal tattoo.
What is that tattoo? That's not tribal.
Not necessarily sure.
What is that tattoo?
Long story short, they're on a corner couch. They have an L couch. But oh my God, the cameraman just zoomed in and I saw this man's asshole. I don't want to, he zoomed out,
You can't see his ass through his balls because his balls are covered with spittle.
I personally can. Yeah, I saw them.
No, they're gleaming.
No, I know what it looks like. I have x-ray vision.
You can't see through his
nuts. She has
stockings
on. The stockings have at the top of them the royal playing card club, ace, spades. I don't care what it is. She is glocking this thing, and I don't know if I want to see it.
Well, okay, we still got a little bit more to go. This video isn't terribly long, but basically, she is absolutely enthusiastic.
His dick is terribly long.
It is terribly long. Just wait until she goes deeper. Here we go. Here we go. Watch. Wait for this.
No, the volcano.
Wait.
The volcano is erupting.
It's in the throat. It's in the throat. It's in the throat.
Oh!
She's gagging. She's gagging. She's gagging. And the spit.
He's coming.
Look at the spit.
Coming.
Oh!
Coming.
Oh!
I don't want to see it. No.
Did you see all the spit just dripping down the nuts?
You ever had like a warhead and your mouth just dribbles?
That is horrifying.
Oh!
Look, it's on her hand somehow.
Okay, but I gotta give her credit. She's smiling.
She's still going back for
She's
seconds.
smiling. She's smiling.
She just absolutely. This is disgusting. The couch is soaking wet, and I feel gross watching this. I have some. I spilled some White Claw on my shirt, and it feels like I have her spittle on my shirt. This whole dick and balls and couch and legs are all soaking wet.
Listen, I'll drink Coop if I need to, but this is not the way I wanted to do it.
She's gagging again. She's gagging again.
If she gag, I gag.
Wait for it. Oh my God! Oh!
She is pulling the semen out of this man like it is Play-Doh putty.
It's like when you pull apart mozzarella sticks and the cheese is just. Oh!
It looks to me like she's trying to suck a broom down to the bristle, and I don't want to see that.
It looks like she did the gallon milk challenge and it just threw up all over the fucking balls and couch.
But I can't lie to you.
Huh.
I can't look away.
It looks like nice top.
I don't know what's going on here, but I'm interested.
At least, I mean, oh my God.
The only reason it looks nice is the commitment.
She's fully committed.
If I got this from somebody, I knew that I'm their one human being on this planet.
Absolute keeper.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I am not here for messy, sloppy toppy, but if this is what I got, what I'm hearing from this is I want to be your one human on this planet Earth.
Yeah.
I want to be your life partner. I want to be your pride and joy. The homie you can come home to, high five and fuck.
Yeah. And she's still going for it. Look at this. Look at this.
I don't like it.
Look at her. Look at the camera. She's okay. And oh my God.
She's like, okay, so the way I see it is like, you ever had like sea monkeys, the animal?
Yeah.
So I had sea monkeys tank when I was a child. I loved it. I love sea monkeys. They're a cool concept. Brine shrimp is what they really are. You put your brine shrimp, a white powdery substance, into a little bit of water with a little bit of salt in it, and then your brine shrimp grow and evolve. This homie looks like she just put a full brine shrimp colony in her mouth, and she's spitting it out in 15 seconds like quick, easy bake oven type shit. Yep. I do not like it. I do not want it. Everything about it's freaking me out. And at the end of the day, when the fuck is this over?
I am impressed by the sheer amount of liquid coming out of her mouth. Because look at how soaking wet. I didn't know that we have this much water in our bodies. Let's skip ahead. Let's see when he comes.
This video's 40 minutes long.
Let's see when he comes. Oh!
God, I'm gonna throw.
Okay, so finally he just comes in her mouth and she just swallowed all of it and she's showing her tongue. Your stomach is not as strong as Steve-O if you're throwing. Don't throw up from fucking watching a fucking cum shot.
No, that's not a fucking cum shot. That's
She's
a
twerking.
fucking-
She's twerking. She's twerking.
Bro,
She's twerking.
you know when you go to Wetzel's Pretzels and even an extra cinnamon cup for your cinnamon sticks?
Yep.
They put a whole amount of that in her mouth. Yeah. I don't want it.
That was a big load. That was a big load. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for playing along with Softcore Play.
Hating it.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I hope you guys had a good time and can picture exactly what you guys were watching because that was actually horrifying.
Terrifying. I gotta tell you really quick. Also, for perfect context, we're currently in front of a green screen, but reality, I am currently dog sitting, and we're in a stranger's, aka our friend's household. We're watching porn at the same time. Kind of sick.
Yeah, that's their life. That's their job.
Wow. We put a green screen up on their couch. We watched porn together. That's an episode of Last Two Brain Cells if I've ever seen it.
Tell me honestly, okay? I just want a yes or a no.
I love this game.
This is like Truth or Dare where you chose Truth.
I'm in. I love
right.
truth. Okay, ask Truth or Dare.
Okay, Truth or Dare.
Truth.
All right. Was that the sloppiest toppy you've ever seen in your life?
By no means.
By no means?
By no means. That's not the sloppy toppy.
That was disgusting.
Disgusting. I've seen throw up sloppy toppy and it's terrible.
Scale of 1 through 10, that's a 9. That's a 9.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's extremely sloppy.
My issue is,
Huh.
it wasn't that it was sloppy, it was that it was disgusting.
Gross.
You can give sloppy or toppier without being disgusting.
Interesting.
I agree. So you remember the ABCs? The big tip on pussy eating skills is to like spell the ABCs with your tongue.
Classic.
Once I get the Z, I make up my own alphabet.
All right. Potentially our third PeePee Break of the episode.
We've had to pee a lot. But as they say, aka Young Thug says, horses don't stop, they keep going.
I've never heard that. But
It's one of the best lyrics. He starts the song by saying, horses don't stop, they keep going. And as a horse, as a stallion, we don't stop, we keep going.
We keep going.
But a true horse knows when to stop.
What does that mean?
We have the outro coming in hot.
Oh, we do.
This is the outro of the podcast. Listen, just because we're stopping doesn't mean we're done.
No.
But for the podcast, we gotta wrap it up.
You get to take a break, and then, hey, next episode's coming in hot. 26.
This was 25, but if you're ready for 26, like, woo!
This is our quarter centennial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are a quarter of the way towards 100.
That's
and that's
insane.
bananas and a fuck.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's bananas and a fuck.
That's a common term.
Yeah, everyone says that.
Everybody.
Yeah. I learned that in Dare.
So true.
All right.
Drugs are a really excellent program.
Yeah. For now, our outro is going to be something interesting.
Ooh.
As always.
I love it.
You think we're running out of ideas at 25? Hell no.
Not true. Really quick, before we go to the outro, try to do some quick plugs.
Plug it.
All right. Hey, listen, if you're listening to the podcast at this point, holy shit, thank you for surviving whatever the fuck minute you're on. That's crazy. Hopefully you're driving a car, on an airplane, or working a job that you hate. That shit's crazy.
Driving
we
a
appreciate
car
you a lot.
on an airplane?
Driving a car or on an airplane.
Oh.
Or working a job you hate. Not
Conjunction.
driving a car on an
What's your
airplane
function?
while you're also working a job you hate.
Right.
Totally separate things. The point being, thank you for supporting the Last Two Brain Cells podcast. This is a podcast that our whole goal is to bring some serious silliness to your serious life. Life is a serious thing, and bringing some silliness is freaking sweet to it. So that's our whole damn goal. If you're going to support what we're doing out here, please jump on patreon.com/L2BC. The more supporters we get on there, the more we're able to actually make this a full damn thing.
Yeah, we'd
And
love
that's
to
our
have
whole
you.
goal.
And thank you so much for those who have already supported. Seriously, thank you so much.
You're legends and heroes, and thank you so much. You're turning a podcast dream into a podcast reality, and we appreciate that a lot. Additionally, if you check our show notes, we have a link tree for the Last Two Brain Cells. Follow us on all podcast platforms, aka TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You don't have a Facebook. Fuck
No,
Facebook.
fuck
Fuck you,
Facebook.
Facebook. Fuck you, piece of
Mark
shit.
Zuckerberg?
Boo, Mark Zuckerberg. Idiot.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, cuck room chair at the
Yeah.
hotel, fucking
Yeah.
idiot. X, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. We're doing YouTube like crazy.
We love
if you want
YouTube.
to see us on a visual medium, we're on YouTube. I know you might be listening to this on a iTunes podcast or Spotify podcast, but we're also on YouTube. If you want to see our pretty face, really quick, do something cool. That's That's for YouTube viewers only. Anyways, youtube.com/last2braincells. We'd appreciate that a lot. Help us make some moves. Also, patreon.com/L2BC. That's the way to support our podcast and keep it on the air. But long story short, if you're just here and hanging out and leaving comments, it means the world to us. We're making moves, we're making maneuvers. Again, if you have a pussy, could you please tell us if we're allowed to say pussy?
I want to say pussy.
I want to say pussy so bad. Please let me say pussy, please. Pussy. Now, Donovan, I'm going to throw this to you. You have created the outro. I had no help in creating this outro. This is all fucking you. I just showed up and wear the band t-shirt. The band t-shirt, really quick. Check out the merch. That shit's fire. It's going to be gone. Chat, we're on episode 25. By episode 40, this shirt's fucking deleted permanently.
Season 1?
Your grandkids will be begging for this t-shirt.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to give it to them unless you buy it right now.
This is the original Charizard of the last 2 brain cells.
And it's one of our cheapest shirts.
Yeah.
By far.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
The shirt you got right here, this shit's for high-class ballers.
This is called the financial investment tee.
This is the last 2 brain cells. I'm a big fan of the podcast tee. Yeah. And it's pretty fucking hard. It's got dates, all that shit on the back.
Yeah.
Whatever you're wearing right now, either put more on or take more off.
Whoa.
Think about that. It's up to you. So Choose Your Own Adventure books are my favorite books of all time.
Yeah.
Take some clothes. Okay, listen. If you're a listener, you have one choice right fucking now. Take some clothes off or put some clothes on. But wait, if you took some clothes off, you're the lucky listener of the week.
Every time you get dressed in the morning, it's like a choose your own adventure, all right? What kind of day am I gonna have? Am I gonna have a sexy day? Am I gonna have a cozy day? Am I gonna have a pajama day? Am I going outside at all? Am I gonna put clothes on at all? Sometimes I wake up and I don't put clothes on. I'm gonna be honest, I just spend the full day in my boxers inside and that's okay.
I'm wet.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm really wet.
We have an outro.
For the audio listeners, I'm extremely wet.
You look really wet right now.
I was drinking beer and then I got all my face.
So, this outro is called What Did I Spank? And basically, I'm going to need you to turn the fuck around. Oh! Dude, okay.
No!
We knew this was going to happen. The day would come. You're this green screen. Okay. We're going to figure it out.
Hold! All right, everybody. We're professional.
We're back.
We're professionals. I'm wearing my jorts and my pants.
Yeah. All right.
I'm getting ripped so that way I'm hotter for the podcast. The only reason I'm getting ripped is
for the
so we get more podcast Patreons.
Yeah.
If I get less podcast Patreons, I'm going to get less ripped.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, your health is directly tied to our success.
If you unsubscribe, I will stop lifting weights.
That's true.
Okay.
All right. So, we're going to leave you today with our outro. Until next time, this is What Did I Spank? Okay? I'm going to need you to turn around. All right? Now, I am going to spank a part of my body.
Ow!
And Austin is going to have to... Okay, so he's...
Oh, you're not spanking me.
No.
No.
He's... Oh, should we do that?
I thought you were going to spank me.
But then... No.
Can I show the chat my bruises a little bit?
Yeah, okay. So Austin, we recently did a little... That's fucking insane. We did a promotional video, a short, if you will.
Really quick, legally, this is not my butt. This is my torso. This is what my torso looks like. Not my butt, but my torso.
That's his butt. But,
no, it's not.
But yeah, so it's covered in bruises for the audio listeners. And basically, we did a short where we made a music video. We covered 1,000 miles by
Vanessa Carlton.
Vanessa Carlton with spanks. And
really good, if you ask me.
In order to make that video, we had to spank ourselves over 1,000 times.
Every single run through took 127 spanks.
Approximately, yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I did not let up from the beginning. No. And I said, if we're gonna spank ourselves, I'm gonna spank the shit out of myself. And I got so many bruises, I regret it.
It was all gas, no brakes.
It was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't regret it. I would do it again.
Your ass is covered in bruises, but as soon as it heals, we're making another video.
L2BC podcast on TikTok, I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So for now, we're gonna play a game called What Did I Spank? All right. Now I'm not gonna spank you. I'm not spanking you. What the fuck? All right. Now please turn the fuck around. around.
Oh, now it's time.
But don't touch the green screen. And I'm not gonna spank you, okay? I'm gonna spank myself.
I'll spank me. Really quick, I hate to say it, I've had like a huge gap in my jorts for like 3 months and I can't stop showing the people. I have an actual gap in my jorts, and the thing is like I don't have another pair of pants that's ready to go yet, so I haven't cut them. So like I'm genuinely pretending that people don't notice this shit, but it's like a big ass gap.
It's
I got
huge
fucking hole in my ass.
It's huge.
And like, what am I supposed to do? Like hide my hole from the people? That's not my fault.
No,
bitch.
don't hide your hole.
I'm not going to. Do your thing.
Stop touching the green screen! I'm not gonna spank you!
Okay.
So, I'm going to spank myself.
Oh my god, selfish.
I've never been this pissed off in my life. All right, you know, I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
Oh no!